akwa banana pay dia ba Makosem Jumedi no so Mass Television so ubetimi ahuye ewo YouTube no so Mass GATV like comment na share ma afoforo nso nya Jumedi ni bi enhwe mfama ye ne anopa na ye begin kransensem ne mom no Jumedi na ya boafo kokudambi na boye chidom ene anopai bulk food and groceries eka ye ho ena anopai bomodi ansa oni wonu bedi enkitahodie ewo 0558047304 ebanu koko product ahodo pia ubenye bi edi egu eye wo shop na wonso wetimi aton anyamfasodie bebre for bulk food and anopai na one wo eni enkitahodie Sanso and a city-based properties Ghana Limited, or see we add value to your home. City-based a day a year promo, ashisha so, our to need say adoye promo. Adoye promo you was same. Or the full plot amount 35,000 a year 70 by 100. Middle form a war Afiena Millennium Hospital. But modern fresh city-based was 0550 285 246. And I say 0551 996843. A city-based properties Ghana Limited or see we add value to your home. Heartbeat homeopathic clinic and so eka ye ho. And I no pay me say apomodin die. Aya na eye baako pe enwe ye pa. And intim pempi no udi ho agra agrobedu. Bomodi atweben Dr. Aka awo no ewo Heartbeat homeopathic clinic. Wobeboa wo pa eba na koma yade a ache ewo nipadua ni mu amedofo bomodia ekoho wono beta ne te ede amam wasi stroke anase cancer ulcer anase menstrual disorders yi wono efa no kwa medofo fa yade ekoho no bi amfa yade ntwa wompoa wono number ye 0243 337826 anase 0541152443 ubehunu wo La Paz nyamecha traffic light na asem woni school anidi at the Crown Prince Academy Cape Coast Owoboase Time FM echiwope woni wono endin kitawdie na bedayasi echiri na Makosem Jumedie no eni guso a wo hwe sabre eyade ankransensem ene yede ebel Dr. DHF ewofi ha wono efi Kingdom Priority Embassy Asafono emwena no pay owofi ha yebema na che ama na kwaba ese nyame adom wetimi abeka ye ho studio ha Dr. Adiachi
nyame adom
bibi aboko
Yesu adom
yede radiasi
amen
ena no pay nkransensem na ya woda ede na ode breme ne ahwefo a yehwe Makosem Jumedie no
yo ne dika no yede asida be mo nyame na machia wo na machia wa hwefo any master the busuafo o majani ewo social media any one mo hwe wo fie on the traditional television na yede nchi asronko dia ma mass TV CEO bebi obi ano yesre nyankopon bible any nkoso edema no yesre se nyame be fe ba no na nyame ama ne nkwantente. Now before you be enter into near about the immediate share and cry and then maybe say obi biara uti ase ahome ewo woni ma no pe mu no onhu ne say ade a che wo no an opportunity to do something for the Lord and also to help humanity. You have to be intentional about the life you are living. So I'm speaking on intentional living. I believe that a life without intention will eventually become a life controlled by circumstances. I'm saying that a life without intention will eventually become a life controlled by circumstances. Abrabona obono, as I say, odi enidaho, ebo obrano, adie uye biano. You have to be deliberate, you have to be intentional about it. You have to be deliberate and intentional with the way you are living. And may I remind you this morning, sir, you have only one life to live. So you cannot be doing try and error. You cannot be doing matramakwe. No, you can't do that. Abrabona ubone bakupe, enkwana wana bakupe, say me noa, anka ubet me live baku anyhow. Now the spare one, after you be intentional about it, but it is not so. So we have to be intentional in whatever we do. If we want to succeed and we want to make it in life, We want to glorify our creator. You be say you share onyankopon ye bofo na nyonyam say odi abasa say we so no enye wan say na daje ambo yen dia then as say ye ni da ho ewo abrabo na ye bo no. You see, there is a tragedy that is greater than failure. There is a tragedy that is very greater, is greater than failing in life. It is what I call succeeding at the wrong thing. You are succeeding, but you're not succeeding at the right thing, and you are succeeding at the wrong thing. That is the greatest tragedy you can ever experience. You see, you can spend like 10 years climbing a ladder, only to discover that the ladder was against the wrong wall. Who throw ladder? Who spend it 10 years for me throw ladder and I bought a brabobi, and you think that who make it progress, and I say who call when you conquer, only to realize that the ladder you are climbing is not on the wall you are supposed to climb. You see, you can be extremely busy without becoming significant in life. Is there? And this only happens when you are not intentional about the life you are living. Also, while you're busy, but you discover that you are not significant. You can accumulate money without accumulating meaning. You can gain followers without developing character. You see, you can become so popular without becoming valuable. And all these things will happen if you are not intentional about the way you are living your life and about the way you do your things. And that is the reason why a lot of people are frustrated in this life. Because abrabo no bo nanania oye no, onye intentional about it. Oye ni keke, oye ni biara keke. E matra makwe life na olivi ni ebe si ni timono enwana mo no otu. And when you do these things, you will not arrive at the exact destination you are predestined to arrive at. You see, anyone that is successful in this life has become successful because they have been intentional about whatever they are embarking upon to do. So if you are not intentional about the life you are living, I came to remind you and encourage you that intentionality is key in anything we do if we want to move to our next level. I believe that you can become popular without becoming valuable. Is there? There are people, they are popular. Example, there are areas you see a drunkard that is very popular. But only valuable. On adding value to the life. On making any positive impact to society. But only boss ani panidia obia enimno or you very popular but only value. Into new of workers, guys are drunkard no or no enfana no ignore should not be that kind of person. Why is the person popular but is being snubbed? The reason is because that drunkard is not valuable. Uko areas be obon young guy be or obia nimno didn't no open or kuntokwa up like area fighting to no obia nimno. Only value. People don't or you're popular but only value. Or impacting society in a positive manner. Well, so you can become popular but you're not valuable. Yeah, because sorry, ma will be on the bus or will be because or you're late. In the moment to be able to say, I see Abba sorry pay the party say and no. So or you're popular. Na niente you're popular ni say on kwa sorry in them. Or you're popular and so on you're valuable. You can become older without becoming wiser. If you are not intentional about life, that is how it becomes. You become older when you but nimdie ni o. People can learn from. And you see, you can spend your entire life responding to life without ever deliberately designing the life you were called to live. Ubetumi spend your entire life ebo abrabo bia enye no na nyame ahyehyɛ ma wo sɛ bra na ɛbɛbɔ. That is why living intentional is very important. That is why being deliberate about the life you are living is very key and very, very important. So you have to be intentional. Even a warrior, you must be intentional. And ma winning daho. Ejumana uyeno, be intentional about it. You need to move the work from one stage to another. School now no, if you are not intentional about a school no, now one for what this year serious ube popular wo ube popular wo school name umbe name, but you will never become anybody significant in this life. Why? Because you did not live an intentional life. You were not deliberate about the reason why uko school name uko fast school name one ma school no amfa wo. You see, so that is why intentional living is so important and so key. Because you see, watch me, let me tell you something. If you don't consciously decide what your life will become, something else will decide for you. Trotto. I am saying that if you don't consciously decide what your life will become, something else will decide it for you. So one thing I say, now one and she shall abrabo, say the opesa abrabo no eye mau, and not pempe so pesa do abrabo mo, and not the opesa abrabo esiko emma one ya bibi be yes adenamo. And that is the truth of the matter. If let me say that again, I said that if you don't decide to if you don't consciously decide what your life will become, something else. What is that thing? The street never decided the amount. The ghetto will decide it for you. Friends will decide it for you. One decided say, hey, yam person my life here ni. You don't be born now for be no more. At the end of the day, no life best say they will shape your life in a negative way. I've been following one guy. There's a guy called Evangelist Sonyami, or called Ghettos, to help those that are addicted. Yeah. I've been following him. It's a good work the guy is doing. There's a lady that recently rescue here, called rehab center, and she has gained herself back. Time now, free ghetto no. Now they need to do, and then now what go through system no now or breaking addiction no. You realize that look, addiction is destroying the future of this generation. Addiction is destroying these youths. And were they born like that? The answer is no. But because they did not consciously decide what their life must become, they went to the street and the street has decided it for them. Because they did not consciously decide the life they want to live, they left their lives in the hands of their friends, and their friends influenced them, and today they are in the ghettos. It didn't begin like saying no the war more. One advice be a here. Or can we share once be onum tramo once be and na ogusu ye ni kakra. A majority of them want to stop, but it's too late. They can't. They know they need help, but they are not able to come out of it. That is why I am encouraging you. Be conscious. Be deliberate about the life you are living. The life is not about a game, and life is not about chance. Nobody arrives in greatness by accident or coincidence, or by coincidence. You see, greatness is a destination, and for you to get to that destination, you must be intentional, you must be conscious, and you must be deliberate. And opawe, me your master, you know, and yet by coincidence, and drum me kwa no me nimse nemeba. and let me sorry no meaning say me behind there nti me ti agye kojo me tu ka no manfa menim ankyerɛ santo kwan because me di menim kyerɛ santo kwan ana ahyai man kwan na menim sɛ enya de ma bedroom master the studios da menim sɛ meba be pure master TV based on where I am staying destination meba no ɛsɛ me fa bridge na se na me di meni kyerɛ Klagon side ɛna ma me bedroom hase. That is how greatness is. Greatness is a destination that you want to reach. And until you are intentional and deliberate on the road, I believe you know, you'll be distracted by people. Look, if you don't live, if you don't consciously decide what life you want to live, your environment will decide it for you. Even your emotions will decide it for you. Your emotions, your feelings will decide it for you. You see, so you have to be deliberate. There are people that they are doing homosexuality, lesbianism, and it's again masturbation. No? It's because they were not deliberate and intentional about the life they were living. And they are being influenced by their friends. And some of them want to stop now, but they cannot stop. I don't know if I'm speaking to somebody who has found himself in that thing or herself in that situation. But based on what you are hearing, the Lord will deliver you. That addiction will be broken by the power of the Lord. So look, you have to be intentional. Your future is too big to be toying with. With that in there, and find the grow. If you are not conscious, if you do not consciously decide what life you want to live, or the life you want, who you want to become in the future, your appetite will decide for you. That was the case of Adam and Eve. She allowed her appetite for the fruit to steal her joy from the garden. She allowed the voice of the devil to deceive her. Precious one, don't allow your friends to decide your life for you. Your life is in your hands. Don't hand it over to people that will destroy it. Don't allow people to destroy your business. Don't hand over your marriage to certain people. They'll destroy their marriage for you. Obetu efutuboni. Obesi aware na ma. Hwe ye woni papa o obeti ma to ofu papa. Edi wa konka wa brabom. Enna obonsam so adia nipa boni for around good destinies. So that one ye careful pair. One keep you sanity ni yepe, you fall into the wrong hands. And again, don't allow your culture to decide your destiny or your life for you. Don't even allow your past to decide for you. Look, don't allow the algorithm to decide for you. Don't allow social media to influence you negatively. And eventually, look, if you don't consciously decide what your life will become, people destroy it, and eventually you will discover that you have become a person you never consciously chose to become. Guy now street ni so now, why you addicted no? Or taking hard drugs no? That is not nipa or pesanka or ye. But you are mankind. Or the Nishebrashe society insan, or the Nishebrashe Nangofo insan. Look, you have to own your life. If you don't own your life and your life falls into the wrong hands, you will regret it. So I am encouraging you. That is why Apostle Paul tells us in Ephesians chapter 5 verse 15 to 17. He said, be very careful then how you live. Yasheye, life is singular. Say bakupe. Abrabono nkwana wo na baako enye tu eye baako mesi se ye mienu a anke the first one na ye live ye di betu chacha se ye wu na e ko ba bioma na fe baako spare life no afi de abobra atutu ya nanamo asisi nuama asisi bia ya ye e na wan wi ase ya no ye ntina hada the first time I heard ya bani in some babio into no mistakes wo ye be ye mistakes bi no mo ntina ye hia say be ben Christo. Ye hear say ye be ben omo won nimdie. A on be catch yourself for na say fasia na odi ya aboa. We have shows be no na programs be no to say nya wo hwe yi ebe bo na a direct you so that the truth of the matter is at times you'll be losing focus. You'll be losing focus wa brabomu. You'll be depressed, you'll be frustrated. But anapa say ode won feed no to mass TV or join here or social media. Now we tie nsem bi no say any other people who comes to speak no eboa shape your life. And at the end of the day, we call him. So Paul, to your info, or see, be very careful. My goodness, be very careful then how you live. Medofo, ya sheye. De we are osi bo abrabono. U kasim. De we osi ji obie dino. De we are osi bon komo anyhow no. Look, be careful. He says, be very careful then how you live, not as unwise. There are some people, the way they live their lives, you see that they are not wise. Not as unwise, but as wise, making the most of every opportunity. Be very careful then how you live, not as unwise, but wise. Making the most of every opportunity. Precious one, don't waste your life. Men waste your life. Be intentional about it. Where will you get to in the next 5 years? You have to know that you have been brought to this earth to change this world. You have been brought into the family to change the family. Look, Paul's original, the original force of Paul's instruction is very powerful. He said, pay attention to the way you are living. Pay attention to it. The way you brabono. Pay attention to the way you are living. Don't drift. And money frequent paniso. And money frequent so. You must be focused about where you are going. Business na uye. Ministry na uye. Eye school na uko. Eye politics na uye. Career ben na pursue. Are you an entrepreneur? Eye aware. Be focused. You must have a destination in mind before you even start the journey. Any journey you start without purpose, you'll be frustrated on that journey. So you must be deliberate. You must be intentional. Look at the words I'm using. Deliberate, intentional. And you said many other words to use, but I'm using these words because I'm intentional about what I want you to understand. Men drifty and money frequent paniso. Nia odia si weni so ya de papa no. Challenges beba, but men drifty and money frequent so. Adiena anamona wutu no. Say anamo papa dia ukoshia akwensi dia. Don't drift. And money frequent so. Keep pressing. Keep pushing. Don't sleepwalk through your existence. And kata when you be when in a bobra. Even in the Bible says watch and pray. It didn't say close your eyes and pray. Watch and pray. That's what Jesus told them. Watch and pray. He said, don't sleepwalk through your existence. Jaida, say what that I came to awaken you. Nyane. What that you are sleeping on your business. Nyane. Your business has become stagnant. Your life has become stagnant. You are sleeping. Nyane. Your destiny has become stagnant. You are sleeping. Wake up, nyani. Your ministry has become stagnant. Wake up, nyani. There is a world to change. There is a community to transform. There is a family to build. There is a career to pursue. Wake up. Young guy, Aushemi. Wake up. Young lady, look. Wake up. Stop slaying. Jaisa will slay. Wake up. Paul says that be careful then how you live. You cannot become great if you are living life carelessly. You can never become great by living life anyhow. Look, there are so many things you have to learn. You have to know if you have to live life intentionally. Number one, you have to understand that intentional living is the refusal to live by default. Don't merely react, live deliberately. You know, there are two ways to live in this life. I've discovered two ways to live in this life, and it's These are the two ways. Number one, you either live by design or you are living by default. What does it mean to live by default? Living by default means that, oh, this is how things happen. Then you find yourself doing it. Oh, you are there. It's not part of your plan. Then we have the second way of living, which we call design. Design means this is what I choose. This is how I choose my life. This is how I choose to live my life. This is how I choose to do my business. You see, somebody who is living a life by default says, oh, everybody is doing it, so I will do it. Into no youth no obia enum drugs into me so me yebi obia ladies no say no ejuma ni ho into no ese me ye hook up and na abaso obia ye into me so me yebi. That is a life of default. But intentionality will ask, though a hook up na abaso no, is it right for me to do it? Is it right? So the fact that obia ye no nkyerese me nye. And not the fact that obi boss abrabo no nkyerese me boss abrabo ni bi. Un say baby obi nanti ya ohwe no obi de mreka fa so ohwe. So the fact that obia ye na your friend is saying she insin no nkyerese me koya bibi ntumi. The first obia area no nkyerese me nko wi abi. In politics, corruption, that is what everybody is known to be doing. But some rap politics more, am I supposed to do that? Look, if you don't know who you are, you do what every other person is doing. And if you don't know what you carry, you compromise. And think that what other people are doing, that is the way you have also to you must also behave. But adia be mo bia be ye obrempon no, enye daadi saadie no, ene be ma wa ye obrempon. So when you are doing that, it's a life of default. Default says, this is what I feel. Me feel say me or your bow, but see me feel say me a bema. Into no me ne mema ne beda. Me ne or into obey I mean homosexuality, obey practicing gay, and it's a lesbian yamano. No, it's not supposed to be so. Oh, politicians there, omushebo, omun disu, into no so abeshebo. In fact, I'm starting a campaign at Ajekoju. If this government do not fix our road, the next election year, they will never enter that town to do campaign. We are bringing the chiefs, the opinion leaders together, both NDC and MPP. We will not allow them to come there to come and campaign. This is what we are born to do, to make sure that our community is served well. When you tell them, Ombeka is so MP, is so MP beba be abeshebo. They have to fix our road in Soto and why basa the obianko obiamba. So the fact say politician shebo our moon this nunche say obey politician na who see the same thing. So you have to be intentional about agenda way. So intentionality means you ask yourself, is it true? Is it good? Default will always ask. I have always been like this. But intentionality will ask, who am I becoming? Am I becoming a better version of myself? Am I becoming a better person? Default will say, I don't have time. Look, we are saying, you create time. You make time. Time doesn't belong to us. But intentionality will ask, what am I making with time? Community. Look, that's a complete different way of thinking. Intentionality moves you from reaction to responsibility. Those that are intentional about their lives, they are responsible people. So if you want to become a responsible fellow, then precious one, you must be deliberate and you must be intentional. And this is where maturity begins. Matured people don't live life anyhow. They live intentionally. They are deliberate. They don't spend money anyhow. They don't just throw money away. They count their pennies. They count their penny. on say ska on to scan go anyhow. They are intentional about their expenditure. Uncle, you see, let me come to the ladies. Obet me a market say or kwakoto adi. Adi a any ni list ni suno akoto. Impulse buying. Onye intentional. Skaba un se ma u diskani ye den u investi bi. Se amati se omu ye promo bi ma ewo assassin company ni di guide. City base ye assassin omu ye promotion. Instead of say ube tumreka ahwehwe omu ekiri kwan na wabeto bi no, you will be there and say, oh, real estate companies no omu nka nokre. Who told this omu nya no nka nokre? There are genuine and legit ways to get land. And so who service can acquire some for yourself. And that is how matured people they behave. They are intentional. Of the next 5 years, that is how to live intentionally and deliberately. You are not living like a vulture. As I'm closing, the reason why vulture, they be a show bono they say vulture no only intentional about in life. Well, in Sutomri now, akwewiye vulture no enjoy. Onunkwa na ye takrabo anyame abo a onni dan a odin. Insio chance say tope na insio na ebuno. Na vulture ne say, "Oh, insio yi jaya, mesi me dan." Vulture ni insio jai pe on consider yo onambola so epe kakasis edi. Insio no chance e reni sisi drupe afi na neni asan ba ni so, "Oh, man see me dan." Insio we ebe bu me biom, egusu bunu no. Na adwin ye adwuma say nso ne jaya obesi ne dan nso ne jaya onye saa na be pimende saa na ye mbebre ye ti we are not intentional say ye hu kire ya e na say bi ya adwin ye adwuma ye nye ska adwin no enye adwuma bio ska no e control ye atuto na hantan ni dwe abaye mu ye ska no sape na ye ni aiden abaye hu so bio. It is because we are not intentional. So I came to encourage you. The difference between where you are now and where you will be tomorrow is intentionality. So you have to be intentional about your every step you take, about everything you do. And now you will find fulfillment along the line. And you will experience that now you are making the better decisions that will make your life become a better life. What do people expect from you? It doesn't really matter. But what you expect from yourself is what must be your driving force. The difference between merely existing and actually being governed in life is intentionality. There is more to tell you. We'll continue from here tomorrow.
Eni na nyame eti neni machere ni ebeda Dr. DJF ase na no pay ese wono edin kransensem shonkokra ebre wo Makosem dwumedi no so enedai na meka o se bulk food and groceries and so na city based properties ade a wono eboye chidom timido fo bomodin a na oni bulk food and groceries for eni nkomo na wono so entimi emwa emma enema ngu shop na ton nyamfa so die bebre wono number no 0558 047304 na ono wono ending kitaundi city based properties Ghana limited so boye chidom ena no pay adoye promo no ekoso medofo onje wodi a bomode ehhehwe ye office na ye wo eye nungu abaria eye ne scan guest house ne di hwe ni musa so ene ye ne mas tv ne wo dan krom ti first city based properties e wo 0550 285 246 and I say 0551 996843 na yenu indi enkita odi ena no pe dia Dr. DJF na di nkransensem no ebre yo no de ne number ebetudwa se de ye no no che baby potin a odi ni juma ewo papa fatudwa mame
that's it asori ni di Kingdom Priority Embassy uhwe ye chikwan ye wo Main Spinters Road ni so Old DBS Roofing Company nechi. Now old DBS Roofing Company na between Palace Mall any papaye or between Palace Mall any papaye. Number no is 0243 488358 0243 488358. Yamishra.
Ene na nyame enhira ono so na Asabea no enam sa aboafo boye chidom nti begina ha na yetwa ye ho abaye ba ni aka nyina no ye de ba besom wo Makosem dwumedi no eso.
Eradia Shamani Munyame. I acquire me to me cansem bebre. Niame to me a canisa. Eradia Shamani Munyame. Me was me a mecca. Niame to me a canisa. Jesus, Washamani Munyame. Me was me a mecca. Niame to me a canisa. Yesu, Washamani Munyame. Shami wukurai, uwukosa, epiana mesupeyo. Aha bebere na makumo, nenso asantumi ami shami wukurai, uwukosa, epiana mabere peyo. Missy, aha ya kwao, bintu mi kansem bebere, mama diane shuyami yo, nereni eradia yo.
Hello, everyone. My name is Dr. Aka from Heartbeat Homeopathic Clinic. Today we're going to talk about the heart or the cardiovascular system. Your cardiovascular system is a transport network that facilitates the oxygenation and nourishment of each cell in the body. The blood it carries also delivers immune cells and chemical messengers all across the body. Our lives depend upon its correct functioning, yet most of us pay little attention to it until something goes wrong. It is wrong, oh yes it is, to think of the cardiovascular system as a realm of health issues of the elderly, because the problems which ultimately lead to cardiovascular disease can very much have their roots in our earlier years. So, today, Sibio Tefrache, ewo car, drive biara ni ho, obaka, there Sibio Tefrache, ne car no, tie no wa pay, wa bra, onko bonen kai. Into the manner wo akomane so ote I Heartbeat Homeopathic Clinic. Ejuma meye oni akoma yarba on na messa. Akoma yarba no doso. Bibi wo kwa osende owo cardiomegaly. Another wako mo aka chendo owo left ventricular hypertrophy. Anem po de owo problem bi ankofu pin wo fa na arrhythmia. Ni nyinara no ya akoma yarba. Baby papa oni aha sendo bi biara ni ho a oze akoma yerba oza abaha wako gen mesre wo mayenko nkokohwe hwana obaha woze akoma yerba woze bai wenya anoyi papa
6 months ago yare bi kame bo me to ma me collapse me rush me ko hospital lo wo ko won titia na aba fom kakra na saba edi eba fom na me ka say me yere say on fa membra Heartbeat Dr. Aka ho na yare no se na siya me kra na me say eno ano no me ko mo very fast so kakra Dr. Aka hwe me na o ma medru no eba fom akosi nti every 2 weeks bi ana ma review every 2 weeks bi am review sa kosi sometime say my effort o pa kra yin na say bobox
me wo me ba no 3 months say enko test test no say onya holding in heart nti ma doctor for say yenko test yakoye test bebre hospital kese Ghana ha papers ni nti say o letter de mai no me yehwe letter no say me ba no 3 months de enya de obetimi anyankon nti ye free hospital no ya bembuye na enim bebia be ko biem nti nyamia dum ye bedu fie na ye hwe TV na ehu Dr. Anka a free heartbeat homeopathic clinic na ede ye ni kire ho no nyamia dum se abofra no ho anton 1 year 3 months ni nti no ho anton ono san odi agro odidi oye bibia fine nti enye se ye bopo ana etwa ntro me ne my wife people sa ye no tesa o ma ye no scan o ma etwa ni na ni
epede wa kuma yarba no yesa o ma okọ a yenka yo surgery kwotenza o de hwehwe mechira kwan ebe hu ye no Cape Coast brono bi yo ho wo fa menya menwu ekọboase a hono wa Shanta region nyinara womroboase obo hu ye no Time FM nature ho nyameso Mugabe Junction ekosunyane a Bono region for Tamale for nyinaran sa wo ba sunyane a wombisa sunyane teaching hospital second gate ni nhwani mu penkwase na wo friend na obi biara opede ohuma nkasa zemu wankran mo akra e ba akra bisa La Paz edo La Paz Indomie clinic bisa nyameche traffic light yo abrosan ka CBC ho ofan kata hostel nature ho school bi ho ofan Crown Prince Academy me ni share wall e ba mo boa dodo meso mo boa dodo
so ejini wo bia wo be ya wo kitchen cabinet ana say wardrobe amawana AK Gracious Furniture and Construction Company say wo ba ma wo sisi wo sit down na wo po bi amana ya wo roofing na ma stuffing chairs wardrobe kitchen cabinet TV setup ene ne keka hu na no wo se wo betwa ni neat e dia ma ene tim hwehwe na kira kwan e wo eje kojo kwantempo ne so wo ben School of Death na frefre no e wo 0244 862 and I say 277-332-618. So, AK Gracious and Furniture Construction Company was say, would they see I have for Ankasa?
Unchangeable Jesus, after you and you.
Oh, you know, Jalea.
Jesus,
not correct.
So correct.
So correct.
So correct.
Perfect.
So correct. Unchangeable Jesus, after you.
And me party too. That's what she remember. How they are drinking the bands so that come on you. The gala quantum brantam. Yabra.
Wapomute awunya yentini etwasa brenia brenyina no enuane a wudi ko nipadua mu nyina no woya hwe yie ne santi Bob Foods and Groceries BFNG abadwaman so enam say cocoa one fasudie hudu pinti no what royal cocoa powder ni bi abadwaman so pebbles and a naughty choke sanso and a cocoa nepsi bi wadi ni nyina abadwaman so ose so yo dwadidi na opedodo atu anasa opebi akoton ubetimi ene wono etwetwe enkomo sanso ayade a wo 70% 80% 90% dark chocolate and also benye bi ato edi ewo wono asuyeye frɛ one mo
0558 047 304
Some sort of do that from fa. Menya police, menya fire, menya ambulance. Malamu phone na from my pyama fa. Boba, madu.
I don't know what I'm talking. It's rough. From my man, say him ya from my man. From my man, say him ya from my man. From my man, say him ya from my man. From my man, say him ya from my man. If you come from Ghana, let me see your hands up. If you from Nigeria, let me see your hands up. Whether you from SA or East Africa, if you from Liberia, we are one people. In December, I went to Nigeria to see my friend. Oh, in them not the banjo. On my way, I saw this fun girl. As I look at my temperature started right. So I say hello, bra, my and casa, sa, she said, oh boy, I can hear what you say. Should be you from Ghana, be my lover. Can you be my wifey? You be the sugar for my cocoa. You be the lighter for my cocoa. The lucky numbers for my logo. Can you be my wife? So Naija, baby, give me your number. Give me your number. So that I can holla. I wanna show you to my mama.
Makosem Jumedi no so sabre social rules no ehon komo na me no eba beboy ade ayetie nkranhyensem no ane Dr. DHF wono ene de nkranhyensem no ebeso ye na no pay na yetie bi ane ede bi nso ato yonkoto dwenim na yehu se erade a etwase anopa bia no yehye yehu kran na no pay social rules nkomo amede be no me pacho ye de ka motivation na prophet ede breye no eho ente na no pay asem kaka me pesa me kache obi ene se me pacho aya se mu aya na kakra wo mu nsemu na aya mobua nkrofo no me pa mo chew se bribi to na se nipa no antimi ama aya ma mo nya ne ntokwasem ani because he say na koye nkuja ani ena se obi bua no wa moa nipa na na ite se ode ye bua na ode wo moa obi but ebia na sometimes no wo mo so ayeje moa firi wo mo no mo ko ahunyehin mu baawo ye nim de wo bi wo hwa ye hu nipa se asimasi de or drive good car ni ntade hyem ye kama ni bibia ye neat bibia ye kama medofo won ko nipa ni mu ya wo ni problem bebre na wo ho no ma wo mu ko awuyeyi mu yipa but just because o teka mu na tade ye bi ye kama ntinu ye di susu ne se wanya ne ho no wo mu wanipa aya ye njaisa wo bi boa wo pen na se wo sakọ no wanya bi amawa ene nkyerese nipa ne ye nipa bonini but sometimes wo mu kro mu driver no krampo no aya na ye di ma wo mu entis aya mesreste uwo bi aya na oboa kakra na se enkoye mana na se obisa na wonya amawa medofo enya ntokwa enya kayo ene enya se bia nipa na nya ne ho no wonpeso no se nkrofo so wo mo ba bonten abeka wo situations wo fomu a ebeye ye wonwa wo be hu obi so otika mu fefefe but sometimes otimi paake esu wato ani jeni ni so because of the situation bi wo because of ade bi a wo hwe nima emma and sometimes the enjoy say ye the pressure to nkrofo bi so enya chenchena by force say asimasi aboa wo pen and say won asa kire wo so no na timi saboa no en wo bi hye wo bokra mpo a ebia na onim ne ni da so enti a wo de hye wo sabo no ba se wanya ma wa ene nkyese nipa ne nipa bonini yenje saade na yetaye no na emwa eni tie na ya mankrofo bia na omo ye papa nyina wo magai because all ba be hyeboyi wo de ne ba be hye wo aga se wa be hyebo no weje wesi ho en wo mfiu en wa be daadaawo but ebia na wonim situation asa nipa na kom enti aya yen try say ye beti nipa se yen try say ye di nipa hye yem wo brako nipa no kra ni ho adwene bia wo bi wo ho na promise ne so be ya de we ama no na se wanya mana no nam no se wudi en wa be dada no en wa be hye bodo no wa yesi en want as if say ni sika bi wo ho me pa mo chew aya yenjai sa de na ye no ye ma ni papa fo bi mu ajai ani as if say ye ntokwa as if say wa ye ejuma gu nipa no botum da bi obe hye bo so obe boa wo obe kan say obe support wo but wo free wo hor wo nim situation na nipa na kom and sometimes na ye nya abotre sometimes no aya ye nya abotre na wo ma ye hu wo so mu sika no mo so problems and to obi support wa ye nya abotre ma sa nipa no e fa ne hye wo yem and say ni di ebra na o ma wo no wantimi an say ni di and say niam ankoye ne wo mfi wa bo mpa ye ma sa nipa no se be koye no be kai wo ena no pe no ne eye social reason koma me pesa me ka kire wo bi enkrofo bebra fa no world cup se wo bi ka se mema wo se ne mama wa na ya kayo ye ntokwa no enya ntokwa enya kayo obeka ye eniema nkoye ma no etinya abotre ma sa nipa no nya abotre e ma sa nipa no ena no pay training issues nkomo na me ne oba bedi e de ato Makosem dwumedie no eso na training issues nkomo a me de ba ne se me dofo me pa chewo yen kwa na ekura ye na ye ba kope eni ti abre nyina no bo ho modern se wo bebo wo nkwa ho ban ane wo faka na nse hwe accident esisi ane na nse bosumi agest bosumi mu a hwe enipa hwere wo mo nkwa ai bi nam so ma kola ne maame kura fimu a wona ne papa tika mo komo kira kohwe maame no e na papa yensu tim akwanhia nti papa no so awu a ne ba ne nan mienu ni nyina atimi atete afiri ho na wutimi hu sa kola no wo fam nkasa ebra ye di ne dura ya Asabea na ni so tete no ne papa ne obi a wo bo ne di wutimu se wono ne wiase nyina aka. Imagine wo faka medofo hunu se enipa nkwa eye ba kope enti se driver bi wo fa ne car na se driver ne say wono de won fa wo nkwa ho nti wo be ye call drive wo nim se bebi a wo kɔ ne long journey no the mobile phone ne tua na so no yusu ne nsa ba ko medofo wo right so catch driver ne say won kwanti wo sere no won cut call no wo wi a anaso mudura no wa itoa no call no so because ye who said neinu drivers for bebre ni mfa nipa ho sa won fa nipa ho sa because wo fa car ni wi a wo kwa nyomo pen wo mo ye because me who say video bi circulate wo social media no so na bre na driver no eye call a passenger ne kire ne say driver yen kwa wo hia nti jai call na wo ye no driver ne didi passenger na tem ane wo didi na tem but akwanhia ba wo bi di hie na wo punu o de ono ne side beje no no driver na tena se and into all the time enam se unkwa wo hia wunti no wo faka na se driver say ono na or drive car ne de abeka medofo stop na si ani stop car no na si ubenya car fofra to aso enyo no nko ane driver yemwa yenkwa ho ban na nkwa na ye ba kope enyamienu enko nsam mabiu abrabo na ye bo no enye first try ani o na ye ka say ye nkwa ne yemienu nti ye the first one e bo chacha na ya kwa second one no ya hweso ye eye ba kope efi wunsa asa wo nkwaji wo bi die mfa mmebo bra ena sama adurumi hu obi a wawu a wakwa asasore ya ba say mababiem enti me ba bebo me bra ane enti medofo bo won kwa ho bai ena drivers fo nso a mutwie san a mo se manya call mo be peke na mo de mo nsa baako na mo akwa konya kwanhia no nso no mo nya hwe yi passengers car na mo di atem eye very bad nansen ya busumi ya ye womu hwe accident si ye hwe kwanhia yi ni tie de wo man mu hwe nipa mpempem ahwere wo mo kwa wakrafie ese wo kwa adwuma ba na busua bete ne yesi akwanhia si omode hie na wu ye mra mefa hu eni nti no emfa wo nkwan di agro driver bia wo befa no car bia wo befa no na se driver na nya ready say wo no ebe sacrifice nti mo akodru akan car na sumdwe mu amedofo si you have every right yen kwa na ekura ye no enyamienu enyamiensa o eye baako efi wo nsa enti ne ewo ho no bo ho ban enkwa na ekura wo no bo ho ban emfa nto chacha emma driver bi carelessness emma wo nkoto anananom emma driver bi carelessness emma wo nja wo manketo wo fie emma driver bi mfom so emfa wo nkoto asamando dabi emma ni nsi kura because we stress the other driver na here na in fact airtime drivers phone bi so no ya airtime pa enya sam ketua airtime pa ye be kwa hwe video no na ya basesia
oya meba emra ni won say ye nim nyansa na yetete
unim Ghana mra
meba ye nim nyansa na yetete
Ghana lo
oya meda ne kan no ede wako
na mbiga say
so who make it that statement bi ma meda ni me bi a medu bi a meka kwesi enya 1.5 minutes na beka de ope
eno me ka de mpe ye send ye be ya wo di me kosia me ni problem me ni problem so be down wo di makosi o ada wo di me kosia wo na me
make that silly statement ni keep
there be unim me enkasantia me
na de oye no kasetia be na chende oye no kasetia be na ye chende
wa fu ye nya ye so ye nkwa na adidi agro no ha passenger amfura we
pa go me see the kama wo se dey me nya dey
na ho no afa me
nya dey
o pa da ho se o di me consider si se mensi a
o ba ye ba obo okra hu jani
mi u bo ma me ka ho asem ha na kama me na me la asa yi a o me tia me 200 na ma ana wo pe bag sika na kama fro no kama de na eba
wo ba fro no ya charge o ba tia na so lista
me ba fro charge ba sika mi bedru na wudu isem na me ka cho se uzi me ma tetesi na me se me ye nipa mbe fro kanti boot na che se ye de ne o ma hye wo enti na me impress bi ade ama wo enu nche se me hwe na ni ma su bi o account na me ya boy me su me ma account na check wa account na me check ma account ye fa nchiro mo mutika mu ha embe dia na komo be na wudi se wo boy me bo na me mi su hwe
oya meba emra ni won say ye nim nyansa na yetete
unim Ghana mra
meba ye nim nyansa na yetete
Ghana lo
oya meda ne kan no ede wako
na mbiga say
so who make it that statement bi ma meda ni me bi a medu bi a meka kwesi enya 1.5 minutes na beka de ope
eno me ka de mpe ye send ye be ya wo di me kosia me ni problem me ni problem so be down wo di makosi o ada wo di me kosia wo na me
make that silly statement ni keep
there be unim me enkasantia me
na de oye no kasetia be na chende oye no kasetia be na ye chende
wa fu ye nya ye so ye nkwa na adidi agro no ha passenger amfura we
go me see the kama wo se dey me nya dey
na ho no afa
me nya dey
o pa da ho se o di me consider si se mensi a
o ba ye ba obo okra hu jani
mi u bo ma me ka ho asem ha na kama me na me la asa yi a o me tia me 200 na ma ana wo pe bag sika na kama fro no kama de na eba
wo ba fro no ya charge o ba tia na so lista
me ba fro charge ba sika mi bedru na wudu isem na me ka cho se uzi me ma tetesi na me se me ye nipa mbe fro kanti boot na che se ye de ne o ma hye wo enti na me impress ka bi ade ama wo enu nche se me hwe na ni ma su bi o account na me ya boy me su me ma account na check wa account na me check ma account ye fa nchiro mo mutika mu ha
embe dia
na komo be na wudi se wo boy me bo na me mi su hwe
oya meba emra ni won say ye nim nyansa na yetete
unim Ghana mra
meba ye nim nyansa
wo ye call wo bra wo drive na passenger e ka sem e kire Drew na wudru a wato a call so eno na edidi atam yo drivers ni bi wo honom a in fact ebi mu ye wonya ka ye pe obete edi phone na to but ukohia ya anomfo iti say we mu bidia medofo wetwiaka ena ka na wotimu no eye wonkwa ena ehia eni ti bo mode say all the time no won so obema weni aye den because your driver ne ye no enye esa wo be receive call wo bre kwa wo call long journey wo brekwa wo ko long journey na wo di nkrofo nkwa to chacha sa aden eba ni sa ha dwene ye pa eni ti ye besre se ena no pay wo hwa Makosem dwumedie ne driver said the moment what you car no wo ye caller you have every right to stop the driver and say e kwan ne wa ena Kumasi to Accra so de obi anim se de kwan ne tie e kwan ne nye enti enye obi nkwa na ade beto chacha enye obi nkwa ena wo de beto chacha woti asie mpo ne kosi sen na woti ase na wo na atwa anasa wo nsan ni ho ede number ni 0248770889 0248770889 ade aba asam na abeka fa driver yi ni ye ho yapomuden ho hia yo medofo ane nkwa no so ekura ye no eye ba kope eni nti ma driver bia amfo wani mu nya fam wo faka na driver kwamrika bibebre na wo hu ni se mekana driver na ekono enya you have every right to obeka esa driver wo kwamrika dodo senkebe ya me pato brafem kakra maye waye ko so a wo ne nka na won fa ni phone nto wo mudura won frɛ nipa kono ane the moment was fun crofo ahye uka mudie medofo ejuma na wo baaye se obenya bribia tu botom ba wontimi fa crofo nkwa ni agrosa busumi ya ye wo mi hwe crofo a wo ma hwere wo mo nkwa hwe nipa ewuye hwe nipa ewuye just like that bisa se wo mu sori anopa kra fie se mekwa ba wo en wan mabiem eni ti mo bi mfa wo kra eni agro mo bi mfa wo nkwa ba kope ne kra wo no e fa nto chacha ma weni na ho na ma weni nya den na ma weni mre ma weni na ho na ma weni mre pa hello good morning good afternoon baby I'll prefer no pay. Hello, good morning.
Good morning.
Baba told you baby I'll pay. Baba told baby I want online name wire crash so bet me afre bi man we gina ye e dia maye enke be boye pa. Number near 0248 770889. Ofra mesha so be ma TV volume no akofem dia maye na ye ni watumi edi enkita odie. Number near 0248770889. 0248770889. Ubetumi afre na onso de wadwencha beboa Makosem dwumedie number no 0248770889. 0248770889. Ubetumi afre na ode wadwencha beboa Makosem dwumedie no fra ye be se so be ma TV volume no akofem na ye ni watimi adi enkita odi ofra ye be se ma TV volume no nkofem na anopai wo hwe video ye da kasafoni so a enya kra enya bako si because the akoso na me pa chew wo faka ye mo ye ho ban because say enne drivers fo na aba no o bebre na ye careless wo komirika kra na aka chense driver te so a na adane didi atem na oba be do atem the driver wo drive from Kumasi to Accra na wono and focus simple on just because say passenger catch na say wo ye call won fa phone into won won hwe kwan no so na won fa wo mo nko eno ano no na wo ye driver na wa Kumasi ya wo ye den sisa nkrofo ade hye gu ka mu sa driver ni na wa Kumasi na tia ene o de car si kwan so ye den wo de car si kwan so ye den mepa mu chaw yen maye nimre yetena nkrofo ka mu a driver ni ntie mu a munyina munya ba ko na munsi because say no ya kwantempo ne nye na driver nso de ne dia ba beka ho and the moment abehu se wo communicate dodo na wo hwe na wo humete mepa chaw ka kire driver no driver wo communicate a wo passenger ko kaye ene edidi atama wo didi passenger no enti wey oye den fa car si kwan so driver said your driver kuma tie nipa nkwa na ye ba ko pomidofo enkwa no foforo bi eni ho bium wa kwa kotam no na waka se enkwa ni ntinu eye mienu nti we kwa mekwa kofa de ada wan me pa cho agas busum ya ye wo mu nyina hwe akwanhie yi ni tie di hwe nipa nam so wuye hwe nkrofo wuye na kwabrane wo drive from Kumasi to Accra hwe kwan tenten long journey say na wo ye call na wo de won saba ko pe na drive wo mu passenger ko kan ya wo di na tem as a driver wo di na tem as a driver ano ordino number near 0248770889 0248770889 and the drivers na ba ne bebre na car ni mu enye car ni mu no e wo problem won so a wo be focus on it na wo watimi atwi ni kakra koduru no wo de ahomaso dwane hantan ne course wo ba yade ne nsa ba ko atwi car wo ba yade ne nsa ba ko atwi car na very bad. Very bad. Papa. And now drivers for na abano. One ye careful wakwa hwie wagu. One ye careful waku ya fratias for asasiso. And to faka now shena senkoya. Hello, good morning.
Good morning, madam.
Meba chodini baby of no pay.
The family going to make a very Asabea camp.
Anopede na okafa asemi ho.
Sa problem we dey almost so pa.
Okay.
No mo yejo.
Asemo.
Because that day happen anything dia obofoka. Don't want to make na o tap. O to me say on the kutaka ne dey open o ka jo kan. Ana ni na so no ko ba ni na so fe. Gama police. Obi ko mekana onsenka o report mo police na ka police ye bibi fa on. Omni drivers ni na ba. That's it. I'm going to have a problem with drivers for now, yes, because if you do the macra drivers for the scout and a moji or class. I know. I'm only police for any about one like I will be to about and get the member. Including now every police for them, 24 while my and I'm a problem with you ever. But I'm a program with
Yeda se pa be me na nyame hira papa ensa no pe wa frɛ ede wa dwenkyira be boa wo se emprempi na ya se ya net ye driver ni no ane testia na wo drive na sa wo ye driver na sa wo passenger kasa na wuntie dia de car ne si abontene ye den wo di si kwan so sa wo penkrofo tena ma ye den driver a wo nipa nkwa kraw na wakoma nie dia eni ye say ha adwene o eni ye ha adwene ye pa timi fa nkrofo nkwa ntotata sa am na doso adidi atem no edoso enka waye yi enka wutina afie se wo pesika jumantino ye passengers no so side na ode be ne a wo pe number ne 0248 hello good morning. Hello, good morning.
Morning.
Beba chodi ni baby of if you no pay.
So me kasa fi castle for a country.
Ano pe den na be kafa driver yasimi.
Mommy, frankly speaking, this thing has been going on severally, consistently, and then they won't report them to the police, adjacent police checkpoint. They'll be like, oh, Minipa, she not drive here. They won't say anything necessary to the driver. They won't talk any sensible thing to the driver. The last time I took a car from Minibar to Castle Road coming back, the driver was over speeding. And because the driver, Nabutuna Kwanasunye, it's like, so it's not so to the own and always I paid back, he give it to us in the car.
Sir,
it's not fair. In case of police station, what can I say?
It's me catch there, what shall I want me and we see?
Yeah.
And Uncle Fonso team.
Sure.
Wow. Yate. Yeah, that's a new experience I will come. Na osha driver ni kasa wo kachre. Yenua be ma ya wo free ya as a driver. Wo komrika kwan ni so nye. Passenger na wafa no kachre wo say driver kono bro na kwan no so nye. Na wutimi bie wa no kachre ni say wo hwe na wuntimi ntine wo hwe na say wuntimi asi. Ena nkrofo nso tim. Wow. I was a police for Ghana police for me a company before Sasami. Etimi ye drivers for America too and a course a woman ye obey your call seat belt crow movie. Now or drive it rough our quite so. Obeshen so na enya ne car will be can wakoje no the busumi no a seka na kosiwo. Cause enya ne die. No a say will be can na kwakosiwo. A very bad pa. A very bad as a driver. As a driver, what fa will be na or no actual say. A quite so nya wo komrika. Enti to obuase. So wunti me asi. And ya wunim say wa no mukasa say eye tanya. Ade na ode ka si abontene. Esa wo penipa manatinam. Edino. Edine papa. Hello, good morning. Hello, good morning. Hello. Edine Pao, number near 0248770889. 0248770889. Passenger ne kwaka ya driver yi edina tama ente say. And what did not tell just because so catch and say from Kumasi to Accra kwani wa kwani nye and to one jai phone call na wo ye no na one for phone into baby na one phone call se wo kwani so no one for wo munko dra sumdwem and ne didi atema driver yi 80 passenger na tem sa no anu odi no anu odi ne papa bosumi ya ye wo mu hwe nipa asere wo mu nkwa hwe nipa ahwere wo mu nkwa ne ye beka ya no atum atena sede ye nsase ye dem nifom aka se nya hwe na echi na nko ye amanfo ogusa ye ne drivers fo ne nkasa ye be sere Ghana police wo mu fa ensese engu akwan mu emfa saade yi ho because edi amanfo nya eno nam so ma amanfo bebre na ewu manfo bebre hwere wo mu kwa ko driver ne bi wo honu ma sabita frache je wo mu hwehwehwehwe nia wo pen wo ye nia wo pe ena wo ye number ne 0248770889 02700889 wo betimi afrena onso de wadwenkyere Baba Wajumedi no fra ye best stress obema TV volume no akofem na ye ni watimi edinkita odie Makosem Jumedi no eni guso a wo hwe na meka se City Based Properties Ghana Limited ese nano pay wo pay asase ato ewon kna pumpuni mantemu hadea City Based Properties Ghana Limited wo mo edi promo ahyehye so ani wo ye promotion pa a wo se watu promo ni di adoye medofo asase aneboofo was what the full plot amount 35,000 and full plot no so 70 by 100 and it is abre for homodin so beba city base for so ye na wabeje onso wasase ewo wono eho efri hwa bo homodin say woni city base for beji enkomo ewo sa number CS 0550285246 025028546 Samsung 0551996843 Ufre one ma wo mejo so na oni wono etimi edi enkita hudie kama Samso ena bulk food and glossy say trinity awa BFNG wono so boye chi dom and enano pay was say bo homodin say woni wono bekasa e was 05047304 and hello good morning. Hello, good morning.
Hello.
Beba chodi ni baby afrefe no pay.
Me did me kasafi manfu.
O kasafi he?
O kasafi
Okay, edi na aka fa yen sami ho.
Asema me police for nanga no. Omo ni tata. And so omo ka na no se mi kwa yi. Apam jan shila. Ti e to idiam te. Police ni timi na. Reba wa ni ka na ha police ni address ni sa americano ala mo. No gira. Nti for pa do mo ka ni no.
Okay.
We took a yob. That's an idiot. We need to get one if
Okay. Yo. Yeah, that's papa. Was say police for one woman sika na hia wo mo na wo mo mva drivers for no ho saa enti so be komrika won komrika enye wo mo asem saa ono so na dwenkyere no number na 0248770889 0248770889 ubetumi afrena onso de wadwenkyere aba bebo adwumedi no fra ye be say so be mo TV volume no akofem na ye ni watumi edinkita odie 02 hello good morning.
Good morning, madam.
Me ba cho din baby of refia no pay.
An ka cho re ka tiero me ka te krasa no.
E dia na no pay wo ka fa yense mi ho.
Okay. Dia me kan se ya se dia mission dia na ija ho. Good. We say ya fi dia ga no do si ka na enya eni ko se wo ga ka o tell me ni e so chi sa. But you need to say kwan be amasa the quality of question no no crana some particular of course yes I said that driver one yi but at times no driver to we can driver say I say the only free to say back crana we can say on your call because you to them for na the no call on mane because be a nyakra or no another call baby at the top of free panel that say they do ha it is the ha to na phone. Into the best thing is the government when you see airport and not any airport. You're tough and chair and carry so I got driver. I think they're wrong with you to but when you see airport and not hand street, yeah, I know they're fine. But the driver and your call and they're hard because we be out to see okay. Let me know for now, they don't know my command. But I'm also because they know because you see the
Yes, yeah, that's papa. What say ayana yentima mufo na ene ye de niema ekokọ man drivers for no ene ntino call ne de wo so bia wo gina anase wo ne niema na dwenkyere no one ne ya adwen na wafre one ne nya adwen na wafra kire wa adwen edino number ne 0248 770889 0248770889 na meka say bulk food and groceries and nano pay one more ton sadia for your BFNG. Hello, good morning. Hello, good morning.
Good morning, madam. Makosem.
Nyame ado me pa cho din baby of Fifia no pay.
E ka say we do well.
Okay, me pa cho din.
But I am passengers now to be town.
Me ba cho meet you. I think say na homa na amwa. Number ni 0248770889. 0248770889. Wait me afre na onso de wadwencha bo se ya na ye passengers no ye ka ho bie ane but ontimi Antoine asem no so obetimi aba bie man ka be me de pa edi no edi pa ene wo faka wanya hwe yi a me pa chew bo modern se ma wenyi da ho driver kwa America bebre na hu ni se America ane enko didi na tem kaniye but wolf fi eye kacha ni se won hwe kwan no so no nja ko ni ye no eni edidi atema driver ye digan sam but ye hu ni se eye nipa nkwa ni ye didi agoro sam wo ye driver ni a wo ni se the moment I would improve egu kanim amu nyina motimu amokono eye nipa nkwa ne hye wonsem saa ane eye nipa nkwa ene hye wo nsem eni nti abre nyina no also we are very focused on kana wo pim wo so ma we nida wo na wo hu se enipa amafa wo magumachi no wo mu nyina nkwa ekura me wo mu nyina nkwa ekura eni nti wo be ya hwe yiye wanfo obi dihye ankwa nkogu bebia wo se egu number ni 0248770889 024877 afre na onso do adwencha baba what media no fra ye be so ma TV volume no akofem na ye ni watimi edi nkita odie 0248770889 na me ka say Heartbeat Homeopathic Clinic. Hello, good morning. Hello, good morning. Hello. Na me ka say Heartbeat Homeopathic Clinic. E boy e chito me ninti anopai ani wa akoma ya de medrofo bomode to mika ko Heartbeat Homeopathic Clinic e chokwan wono ebe bo we pa Heartbeat Homeopathic Clinic e wo La Paz nyame traffic lights na Asabea one school and at the Crown Prince Academy and edition nim Cape Coast or Boise Time FM echiwope bomode afre Heartbeat e wo 0243 337826 and answer 0541 152443 Heartbeat Homeopathic Clinic one more enu ebedim komo na onso omatimi eyiwu yade no afiwu so entna se enam sa pomode no ho nkwa hiye pa eniti bomode atweben Dr. Aka ene na pam ewo Heartbeat Homeopathic Clinic wala pass na beda ya se echire wono be shock kama ama wonso weni ache anopai training issues won komo and we ni gusu a wo hwe number no 0248770889 0248770889 wo betimi afre na onso do adwenche abababo adwumedi no fra ye be se so mo TV volume no akofem na ye ni wedi nkomo edino ede ene bus agas bus mi ya ye wo mi hwe nipa mpempem a wo mo ahwere wo mo nkwa. Hello, good morning.
Morning.
Number 2 did baby of if you no pay.
I am Salim, that's for my shama.
I didn't know how fast you.
I didn't know driver for it, so they do automatic. Okay, guys, Nana said, I call me and the view Watson. And I brought no car to do a home. Yes, and no one to pick up your home. Every day, I say my dad, I need no call crowd. But I was some you, my dad, I need to take care. It is to see me pass it, there's no to rest. It don't get I don't want to be so be not my friend who are cast. Me alone, you say, we are coming. On to the gun, I used to. I'm highways now, I say, but I used to something and see how we see ya. We don't let the money out to see. And the mark out for harm. I said, I won't get you. I know, sir. I don't want my see here. This summer, I want here for I want you. No one could do an anita couldn't do now more train. No cold job. You're not in the because we need to now. I said, that's a wolf and I will do here and I see. Nipper and your robot. We will lose focus at any moment. Like I better say, and I shall myself hold your car from my shaman to hold your and my driver. You hear them say, oh, no, call Riano or that's not carno. Or not carno, calling it bad, you know, see you. And I'll call no call. It's not a shaman for more artistic, no moon, it's nothing. Papa, that's the answer. That's what I'm used to. That's what I'm more for. You should be doing. I don't know what news to be another what somebody do, sister. Now, Mr. Yes, you call my papa, the Duke of Fulga. Now, Mr. Chester, I don't know because I'm so many countries. The first we know to me, so when we second one at the past, we are in Bush. The giant number do highway. Now, Kaka can see a bit a bank, and in his young one, every Bush will give for today. And if you want my customer, a serious, or my near friend, no, can't send you and then I send someone with or the before now, the book. So, your quality of 10 some of or percent quality.
Yate. Yeah, that's a papa no pain. It was what Jensen experience. What film will be a bet to Jumedi and so am I. Number near 0248770889. 0248770889. Over to me after. And I'm sad work for Kukudam the way to don't know. Major and which I'm hooking to a be Masama Meba met to our trending issues so Eddie Amam.
Mehima, then you may mammy call it to a family minimum party. Then you be only quincy beer.
Can't sing Kalani Kele Willie. When him say 1 CD, any 2 CD. You dream mammy Kele Willie joint here. What general? When him say between the Atasa say that was city-based properties for you. Madame for Davy. Say noir 1 CD, 2 CD, no bob noir.
What's the saying? 1 CD, 2 CD, 8 minutes was us. Our Ghana.
Bam, Ghana has said the city-based properties for pay. And no more than she shot to one. Put me chia 1 CD, any 2 CD. Put me Tasase. Adie so maba. Send a Ghana for you. Bet me at Tasase. SCFA. My calculation way. You have 5 times 30. I say
150.
And can you see Kadada 1.5? The 2 times 5 on swear.
I don't see a 10 CD.
Asa, you will hear a deposit. And can you see Kadada 1.5? No cheria. Debia, no chia 10 CDs. Driving an Edian Wafina. Ama Saman will be home. Shy Hills, or you be from Kaswa. Any Chopoli, New Airport. No one so more dense. You will near Menina. Every sort the best dying not this year. Him so baby. One more the free one. What's that Chiana Kakranka?
Oh, and yes, as I say, Bomodia, I will much.
The head office, Nungwa barrier. A fence so city-based office annex. Mata Heko. Hallelujah Junction. Frena May 0550285246.
0505244503 and 0551996843.
City-based properties. We add value to your home.
I'm running what I say. You need me answer it.
Wouldn't Ghana, man.
You need me answer it.
Ghana law.
We are Medanican at Edwako.
And I'm say,
so who make that statement? You might Medani may be a make up with you. And you're 1.5 minutes now.
And no make yeah, send you a bear. Wouldn't me go see a mini problem. Mini problems over down. Wouldn't me see you. I wouldn't go see a one.
That silly statement.
There be.
Na dia oye no kasetia be na chande oye no. Kasetia be na ye chande
wa. Ofu ye nya yaso ye nkwa na adidi agro no.
Some Jumedi aso wo hwe eye asafo. Na say driver yi wono ekita hyan wo de efi kuma say airpakra na ni passenger wotika ni extra wo ye ko and wo say driver kwan no so nye entinke be ya dai ko no ye na fa ye kudra sundum na hwe kwan no so ye pa and one ade abrantie ka ya driver say hey ahane he wo na be chere mi medjuma anasa wonim dam ebra me sha se se mikita stia ene se ene edidi atam de enya asam keto ebi koso yi nkasa na wo hwe driver eni ya wo ye ya medofo edi wo faka na so wo se driver no ekomirika no odi na me pato bomodian se one driver no ebedi nkomo na wama no etimi ayede atimirika no so ye call so a obetimi amane enjai se de betimi aboye nyina because de ekono anu odne papa de ekono anu odne ti e besre ese we driver ni na se ukite hye na se woni abotra me do fofatena fie enko tuka no mpo ye ahomaso bi emfa obi di hie nkonkogu na nipa nkon we eye ba kope drivers ni bi timi driving careless pa to the extent so ka shekura wo buntie wo sra ni say brika no doors won to so no obi bisa asanye bia wo na ba kire say de etwika na wo kite say nkrofo enko shewunsam enkrofo kwa na de beto chacha wonim so ni akoma a wo de be tolerate eye passengers for me do futina fie na twene wo enko ka mu enko ye dede enko ye calls enfa wo saba ku so ye wu twika ekwa na wo ko no so me huwa busumi ye wo hwe ni pa afre wo mu kwa ka kwenhie ya enti mo bi mfa wo nkwa ntotata otina wo bi ka mu na so wo America na kana so won tin ho ase a ma no stop na si enyo no kwa ne ka e wo mani mu pebi na nkwa ne kura ye da ya ba ko pe wo bi mfa ne de ma ese wo de na hwuru ntije me de what bita enti sense ya ba ko pe no bo ho bai driver ubufu na utimi kasa ko sise wuko ade number is 0248770889 0248770889 ubetimi afrena onwadwenche ababa board media no fra ye bese so mo TV volume no akofem dia ma ye na ye ni so etimi edi kita odie 0248770889 0248770889 with me afre na onso do agenda baba boa Makosem jumedi na nche ye be sorry jumedi so na me call say City Based Properties Ghana Limited ewo ngwa barrier one scan guest house no and edition ni medofo one more tonsa edi afro edi tisabe wo homode ese onso betimi ababa di asase ni bi wo mo ye promo o say 35,000 full plot 70 by 100 and na say Emma ubeba ni ebe kacho say asamedofo tutumri kabra na onso beje wasase ewo City Based Properties Ghana Limited for entena ono embo wipa ubetimi ni one more edi nkomo ewo 0550285246 anase 0505244503 0505244503 Samsung 0551996843 City Based Properties Ghana Limited or we add value to your home so and I will me any a year and bought food and one so 88 elbow 0558047304 bought food and groceries SNA cocoa product I would be a open shop no but modia show one chapai what wow among so with me in your be and it's modia for bought food and groceries I was 0558 047 na one one enti town and then anope wo fra one ma wo benya ne wo pe bia e de abu shop ni eton enwa mfaso die bebre ti kokoo no product bia wo pe bia no wono ebeboa sanso na heartbeat homeopathic clinic no form heartbeat to sa e de afro and anope wo say ya die biara a sha wo so ache sabre bo mode ase wo betu anamo akọ no asoye heartbeat e wo la pass nyame che traffic lights na sepe number no and a good screen no as 0243 337826 and I said 0541 152443 0541152443 a heartbeat homeopathic clinic no one enti today sabre dia na medina hatram hotel na makoje village clinic in Krato aba ye ba ye beto Makosem jumedi no eso ene ye de ko wakrata mposo no abeso
for me, check if village health clinic at the bro, baby, I will be above village health clinic. Asabea, and you have a mankuto near the Sayari. Say, Obi person used to have a ma, not the sun, a own Yansons and so bonny biao, and say, do any change village health clinic. Say, O treaty prostrate, say a prostate enlargement, say a share bearman robber. No per se, or man, Yamana have a ma, now robber nanka say ye, and no village health clinics be bois. So be power war. Or a woman problem, said Bema low sperm count, or Beman afon a swati, so no bad that won't mean fire food, or more Beman cow, or your bar, also a while I asked to say, oh, yeah, did I say what to her and I will tell her. Maybe I catch so POS, your ovarian cyst, complex cyst, I can't even have all fibroid, and the step is see what one coin. You know, by young faster kind, I don't want to have a map, I mean, we just cannot compare, so we have results. I'll be to fire full camera. See, I also the one who knew from cow, the one who from we are, the diagnosis of breast problem. What you are crying and diagnosis, but when we are, bra, no more helps or village helps clinic, or no more who talk, said there be a yasa. So, glaucoma, pressure when in so. One you soon do the good so for 5 years, 3 years, 2 years. Still, open have a mouth where you saw when living one dear come out. Oh, yeah, the artist are space, and as I would you put the Siciano, you see when we be doing the cataract operation, but I see more helps. Like that, you feel so one as I'll be within few weeks at furniture a village health clinic. Bra, yeah, you be when me, ya will be say glaucoma into an echo off. See glaucoma into an echo off furniture village health clinic. So glaucoma, tinamo and any call off there, and now furniture village health clinic. The rest that are reverse cells, and when you need to make active. Furniture village health clinic. Are you be a foul? Say your stroke. Obuwa tiwa na beti tire ne ya edeba ne kon eya wo ya furniture village health clinic entina wo to so Uba village health clinic a ye be diagnose ye be hwe onipedua ne ye koso bia bo bi say village health clinic a hye be na wa ha hye bi ani ha Uba ye be check you ne ye wo folder o card o diagnose and o lab ni na eye 150 cedis ya ka yo sika o do to ewie ni sa no obi wo ha what is a nsu bi fili bema mu ba or chlamydia or syphilis or gonorrhea, any of the UTI, furniture village health clinic, or hepatitis, any viral conditions, say HIV 1 or 2, furniture village health clinic, or upper respiratory problem, or mea a fin, yes, or asthma, furniture village health clinic, Niam pen about my papa mouth, now a ninja, na ma hong chow. Abaiwa, what's a master mission? What the any our yache, who come 40 years, commences nature, and ma one medru bia and ma furniture village health clinic. Yabamo have a ma, Namas is near channel, let me up a dune when yaji, Equity than Sidini and Sandra.
Within check and see every village health hospital at the Bremen. They are very happy. Minianu ma mutawa reasi a wong ayed namam. Munti and Noah. Wow, shemi. Munti ana mewa ha entwe miensa a etwemu na menimi kuni ye paawo na wo ho aye dia maye echinchi ya na obi bedi mansoa eba hospital ho dance ye ekire ye ana ye koye ye koduru ye nso no o maye nuo ani na ahibia ana yefu eba ye me bayi kra ana ni nam he ya odi aguru Nimianu ma muwo sa program numu me de Asabea enenam they say manswa heba hospital hono they say watre ni hiem kese they say yem from manswa ni bi they from village health hospital tuomrika na ko na medada na ene wo hono tuomrika na ko na obenya yafunu awoba ato sreso
se uti adansidie no ahye nkran bebre sanity we yen ketu a wom adansidi bebre e wo ho wo so ba obenya wadansidi e wa kra new fadama Bombay washing bay na wo kumase so e wan na ga junction eni depo no na ye opposite ti bisa depo no wa sokwa road eni na ye opposite ye tie bi afana ma na wo tv na se no na de frɛ na bisa direction wo ba ho beto village health clinic ye boy ensamra ne say here people live longer.
Yabasa Mamunyina, Chairman Munina Quaba Bium, as a Mojabre Chairman, to me try on Abaya Sabre, Koa Kratado, and Wobre, and Aso, Aman San Chami, and Chibuesiako, Edesmeo Makosem Jumidini, Esso, Sabre, a dear has been you particularly city beat, and I feel pork food one money boy chidomji, if a man chairman Aquaba, Nafe Kratano, a moon someone nano paino, what day and so assume. Aman San Diache, Bibiaboko, Kratano, dear Bayan, fire from.
Adeshima ma ebe mo bibi achen asanso mo bibi akwa basonko e de aba Makosem dwumedie so ebra reduce e de bonkrata mo boso nsema hodo a etwegu e wo my Ghana mu ene ne de megibre ebe sisi so e de ama se ne bia wo so wutifie anase wo dwumum no obehu de ekoso e wo my Ghana mu yes ebre kra no ye de daily graphic de bonkrata no ene ye de hyase e na no pe e de ama na krata no oba daily graphic enim ha Ghana ye mampeni His Excellency John Dramani Mahama nimfoni e wo ha kama no eye emra hodo anase emra hodo a okopie mu emra hyebeje fia mpeni fogi2 mu na wo bo akire edema Ghana mampeni a na wo hwe nim kwan se wode ne nsa ebe hyase no enra da Ghana ye mampeni ede ne nsa ahye samra ne nyina se be edudie sabre wode ne nsa hyase a ebedi djuma e wo my Ghana na emra hodo a wode ne nsa hyase bie a no ebi eye Customs Act 2026, Community Service Act, Tribunal Act 2026, Maritime and Related Offences, National Defense University, Ghana Act, Income Tax. Taxes are hodo ni nyina wokeka ni nyina boma eyedu a no de eri kan wo mkra ene se ebeboa ama kwan ye fa so ejeje to ahodo kwan be fa so aboabu sika no ama o my Ghana enya fa so de bi no ebetumi edim sa so ena Tribunal Act no eno samran ebema ho kwan ama ebie court nkuma ne ade ewo mpotemu nkuma na mpempi no cases ahodo a eya na agbape so ewo court akese mu ne ade obetumi eyi bie fi ho ede akopie mu court no ntenye nsem bia ene be court akese sa so na maritime and related offences se Ghana for be ka emrebi echem nipa bonefo ekoto hye nipa binum so ewo breko mu a eya afarefo no wodi wonjuma ho no samra wi abe ebeboa ama wona se bio wo bekoto hye nipa binum so weposo ne ade no yebetime hukwan ede on be famra kwa so sa so na energy sector levy eno ne ebeboa ama my Ghana nyina ma hoden wonsem so yetimi ahyemu kina sa so na Ghana Cocoa Board Act 2026 eno na dom kuma eka wonsem so mema Ghana mampini emfa ne nsa hyase no samra no so ebeboa ama cocoa fapem ewo my Ghana mu so etimi enya ba bia gina se ne be akoko fo so anase kuafo no so wo chefa esefata wo no so ebre so se wona ketua wonsem eba obetimi enya sane mane nyina eno ada Ghana mampini ede ne nsa ahye sakrata na sia ena no pay daily graphic de obonkrata no ede emunsem aba ena no pay yefi ho na ye ko the chronicle de obonkrata no chronicle de obonkrata no ede aba ewo ha no so do ani echemu ewo takwa ewo atoyamantemu a wona wo takwa ene wona wo do onjumedi ewo Goldfield mines sabe omo de ye kire ahyehyɛ so ni nyina ene se enu adam de betu dwa na me kire se Goldfield mine edumekuo no omutumi krata ekromo otumi tu from agude ewo my Ghana mu no nyame aduma April bosum ne de toso eduonunson mechira April 2027 ena wontumi krata ekrom no ni nyina wode beba ne wi o mede djuma ewo my Ghana mu finhye aduasanie afei ena wontumi krata ekrom no ewu a wode wonjumede nyina eba ne wi ye na no ena wo kire se wo November bosum no ewo afempini ne eduonunum mu 2025 and watchro krata ediko PM mpenifo enim se mpenifo nhwe na omutumi krata no wonye sakrai o manase wonsesa no wo ma onfoforo na wonsa ndi wodjuma ewo my Ghana mu no mfinhia eduonu 20 years na enso bepem sabre omonte mpenifo kan no ene nam so ma wodi wani ekiremu ewo takwa ene ne potema wona wodi djuma ewo Goldfield mines no ewo takwa no wodi ye kire ahyehyɛ so a wo kire abane se obesra abane se abane hwe na omutumi krata ekrom no ansa ne bewu April bosum no ewo afimpinu ne eduonu nsum no na aban aye anas wahwe amom tumi krata se ne be beboa ama won so wo ye adwuma ewo saade no de obedi akọ wana no de wono obusuafo ebenya bibi kakra di no won so won sa betimi akọ wana no ɛna no pe chronicle do bon krata no ɛde emu aba miguso agina saa krata ni mu a ɛyɛ nyina nim sɛ saa bre de NPP amanyuko no ɔmani abriye pa a wɔahyɛ ase F nominations ama mpenifo ahodo obeyi omo amodi amanyuko nanim sɛ ne be a afempinu ne edonu nwɔtwe abato ɛbɛkɔ so no wɔbɛtumi ayɛ nhyehyɛ pa ɛbɛtumi ama omo edi nkunim ne no ɛna panyini baako a wɔka ho ɛyɛ boakye agyako a saa bre wɔ no ɛpre sɛ wɔn nso egyina sɛ titinani ɛwɔ amanyuko nim akyerɛ sɛ obehwe sɛ wɔbɛma NPP amanyuko no wɔbɛhwɛ sɛ NPP amanyuko no betumi asagye tumi ɛwɔ afempinu ne edonu nwɔtwe mu ne nyinaa ne sɛ wɔbɛhwɛ ama nkabom ne ɔdɔ etimi adadi na ntokura hodo ɛda NPP amanyuko no mu no wɔtumi etuetua na no pay krata no nso ɛde emu amadebɔ aba na hwɛ krata na se ɛnra Office of the Special Prosecutor ɛyɛ nsɛntwerɛfo nhyiamu anaasɛ press briefing onimonyamfo ɛyɛ kisi ejaben wɔn nkasa mu no wɔkyerɛ sɛ ɔma saba sabre kase de OSP ɔma ba dendenden na sabre ɔma bɛyi ɛnyɛ ade a hunhun bia ebehunhun mefi sɛ wɔakyerɛ sɛ ɔhwɛ omudwumadi a na omudi ɛwɔ my Ghana mu ɛwɔ afempiri ne edonu no mu a ɔhwɛ ɛyɛ Office of the Special Prosecutor ɛyɛ atena bi a kyerɛ sɛ aban bia anasɛ de ne ho ɛnyɛ afei na aban de ne ho bɛwurawura ne dwumadie mu ɛne nti ɔmo kyerɛ sɛ wɔn a sɛ bio na wɔn nsɛm ɛwɔ bie na wɔwɔ sika amanyɔfoɔ bia ne yɛ ntumi mu ɔmo kyɛm so ɛwɔ my Ghana mu OSP deɛ na wɔtumi bɔ ɔmo kyɛm so OSP ɛyɛ atena bi a sɛ wɔyɛ nhwehwɛmu bi fa ho na nneɛma bi nkɔ yi a ɔwɔ ho kwan sɛ ɔba mfie ɛbɛ sɛkyiw fie anaasɛ ɔwɔ ho kwan sɛ ɔkyew ɔwɔ ho kwan sɛ ɔfirizi wɔ account ne ade na wɔakyerɛ sɛ ɛsiane sɛ ɔmo dwumadie bi a na ɔmo di ɛwɔ my Ghana mu ɔmo hwehwɛ mu ɔmo yɛ ɛma nipa binom ɔmo ho ɛnde ɔmo ho anaasɛ abiri bia ɔmo yɛ adeɛ na ɔmo ani ɛwɔ ɔmo ti kɔ no ɛno nam so na nipa dodoɔ na ɛka sɛ Ghana man panin hwɛ na OSP atena no kura nya ade papa bia na ɔmo yɛ no nti wɔn gu no ɛno no wɔakyerɛ sɛ Ghana man panin so ɛtena si din na wɔn pɛ sɛ ɔde ne ho bɛfɔrefɔre OSP dwumadi a wɔdi mu nti ɛna ɔmo ano ho kwan sɛ wɔn ni ne dwuma no nti OSP sɛ saa bere yi a wasan abɛyi kyɛ sɛ afekura na wahyɛ aseɛ ɛyɛ wɔn na akatahyehyɛ pɛrɛ ne dwirim mpenifo ahodo ɛwɔ my Ghana mu akatahyehyɛ pɛrɛ ne dwirim sika binom afa wɔn saase no ɔmo bɛfiri asɛ yɛ adwuma dendenden na afei deɛ ɛnyɛ afei na ehunahuna bi anaasɛ huhu ɛbɛhunahuna ɔmo ɔmo akyerɛ sɛ sɛnea ɔmo di ɔmo dwuma ɛwɔ my Ghana mu ɛwɔ sɛ obi bia anaasɛ dwumako bia no bibi tumi tɔkyema anaasɛ mfomsoɔ tumi ba nanso ɛnyɛ saa mfomsoɔ ketewa bi ɔmo yɛ nti ɛna nam sɛ ma nipa dodoɔ na ɛsɛ Ghana man panin ɛngu ɔmo adwuma no wakyerɛ sɛ ɔhwɛ afempinu ne edonu no mu a investigations ahodoɔ ɔmo yɛɛ no ɛnyɛ investigation ketewa no nti nipa binom ɔmo sɔre de bi ɔmo ka sɛ OSP ne dwumadi ɔmo di ɛwɔ my Ghana mu ɔmo hu mfasodeɛ bia no sɛ mo pa mo mbra afempinu ne edonu enum mu nhwehwɛmu ahodoɔ a wɔyɛ nyina no ɔmo betumi de akyerɛ wɔn ama wɔn hu sɛ OSP adwumako no nyɛ sɛ ɔmo te hɔ kwa daabi wɔsi saa bere de ɔmo aba ɔmo bɛdi dwuma so paa ahwɛ ama ɛyɛ atɛntɛnɛ ne ne akuntabuo mu apa etumi ada deɛ n'ano pɛ ɛyɛ the chronicle de ɔbɔ nkrataa no ɛde emu amanebɔ aba yɛfi hɔ a na yɛkɔ ɛyɛ yɛkɔ the daily guide de ɔbɔ nkrataa no nso ɛde aba wɔ ha ɛyɛ onimonyamfo boakye gyako ne nsɛm a wɔka sɛ ɔbɛhwɛ ama NPP amanyɔkuo no wɔtumi aba ama afempinu ne edonu num mu ɔmo betumi edi nkunim agye ɛyɛ akonnwa no efi ɛyɛ NDC amanyɔkuo nsɛm no wɔde emu nsɛm aba wɔ ha ɛna no pay ɛno nso ɛwɔ ha yɛtoa so a na wohwɛ krataa ne nkyɛn mu a wobɛhu mpanimfoɔ mmienu bi ɛwɔ hɔnom ɛna da krataa fi Ghana yɛ mampanin atenaeɛ ɛbaeɛ a ɛno no Ghana mampanin reshuffling ɛyɛ nasoafo ahodoɔ wahyɛ aseɛ ɛyɛ nsakraeɛ wɔ mu na krataa pie mmɔnten no ɛna wɔkyɛ sɛ ɛyɛ onimonyamfo Abdul Rashid Pupa na wɔno ɛyɛ soafo a na wɔhwɛ ɛyɛ nnwuma anaasɛ ɛbɛka no sɛ Minister for Labour Employment and Job Creation sabre wabɔ ne din sɛ wɔno ɛnyɛ Minister of State for Special Initiative ɛna ɛyɛ Honorable Emmanuel Kwadwo Agyemang a wɔno na wɔyɛ mmarahyɛbadwani ɛde ma Nkranza South sabre Ghana mampanin abɔ no so din sɛ wɔno ɛna ɛnkɔ Minister for ɔnkɔyɛ ne dwumadie sɛ Minister for Labour Employment and Job Creation saa so ɛna President abɔ ɛyɛ Deputy Defence Minister ɛyɛ Honorable Ernest Broja Jemfi sabre Ghana mampanin abɔ ne din sɛ wɔno ɛna ɛyɛ Presidential Advisor on National Resilience and Emergency Preparedness. Na wakyɛ sɛ saa krataa pie mmɔnten nipa a wabobɔ mu din wɔ mu no ɛyɛ ade a efi ase mprimprin a enya afei ene yede omo ekopie mu ewo appointment committee ama mpanifo atoto na no dabi osiwe saa nkofi abobomudi omo fi asa ye dwuma dendende ama na abo na krata enu a epie monti nipa nensa ehye eye kasamafo edema na mampani atena ye no eye owura Felix kwache ofusu wo no ena nensa ehye krata na se a enu ada epie monti ye toa eye nsem ne so a na ye de ni echemu ewo the Ghanaian publisher the bon krata no e de aba enanu pe a watch say na me adoma gold board e de ohye aba Asabea ka say de wana wotu fam agude ewo my Ghana ma woton ma edwumeku ahodo no enya afei ena gold ni ye de be fi my Ghana ma kwa ma no ne akoda da ni dabi yanka say be da ni ahwe say gold na yetu no eye 100% ansa na opese wo de kwa ma no ne a wo de akọ eni to wache say sa adwume de ebe fi ase eye nyame adoma September bosom ni de dikan ewa afempinu ni edwoni nsiem chese na nyame adoma September ya ena sa adwume de ede dia wode emunsem aba ewa ha saso ena CPS no eye edwumaku ankonkron nyumaku bi ede atudwa wache se nyame adoma mfinhia kunu ni a ye hyase eye free SHS ewo my Ghana 9 years I na no pay the Ghanaian publisher the Bokrata na ede abo ha wache se so hwe eye mfinhia 9 mfinhia kunu aye de free SHS ba ya omo be edwumedie ama mpanifo atena se ahwe assessment ye be kase assessment de mo pache nyane so mbe free SHS ba ni dipadodo a enya asomfaso enye dipadodo enya asomfaso nko a wona Asabea free SHS ba abo mo adesua honsem abo ahye mukina eba no free SHS ba ya nipa dodo sen ena enya asomfaso adesua honsem ewo my Ghana etumpon ana wa chese nyame aduma sa adwuma de ebeboa ama mpanifo ye hihia ahodo ama ya hwe se free SHS ba ebeboa yin anase bedi nya I na no pay eye the Ghanaian publisher the Bonkrata no so e de emuama de bo aba e wa saso e na call the dispatch the Bonkrata ni ma onimonyamfo Paul Afoko ono so e de ne krata anase nomination forms of filed or the nyina akwa wache se ono de titene ni a opese wo ye e wo NPP amanyeko ni ma ne botae ene se obehwe amanka bom ni odo adedi e wo party mo no obesan so aye chairman ama NPP amanyeko ko ba bia into bibia wo NPP amanyeko samoto abana mu yi no na wo be titene ni edema amanyeko ni ma oye chairman mo bibia enye se NPP amanyeko nko anoko oso ye chairman mo bibia na no pe krata no so ede emu amanebo aba e wo hanoma ena no pe ye toa nsem ne so na me de krata no ekowie e wo the custodian de Bonkrata ni ma custodian de Bonkrata no o hwa ase a onimonyamfo eye Abdul Hamid awono president vice national chairman ediama NPP wan ko ediaba awo chese ensem bia etwegu ewo my Ghana mu se mpenifo pese wo hwe na o my Ghana ye dane no nuanu muslim for my anase Islamic country no se sansem no enye no kreda Ghana fon hwe na wo montungu no wa chese ase kamie se de ntiama Ghana de hye binum enya saa adwini bi ewo mutrim ene se na sentem atena ye hwe o my Ghana de hye awonsem so ebeka ye se eyade a ya hyase a mo be ma Arabic eye kasan ya kire ewo schools ahodo mu no ena Ghana de hye kas esi ebekire sa kase de na chese o my Ghana ye dane amana kwete sire ye nuanu muslim man no ena wa chese nya no kreda ewo se ye hwe na enisi ye ma asoma ahodo a ewo o my Ghana no ye ma no eye akonside ema o my Ghana ye yo ye nkabom ene asumdie wa kire se impo no se sa butai ni bi ewo ha wa bra NPP amaniko eyi Dr. Alhaji Mahmoud Bawumia se Frankatuni edema amaniko no senka sa abra na nke wo senka enwanu mozemi fo nyina ekabom no oto aba edema no na nko ma no be mampani ewo my Ghana nanso esan se sa adwen no eni wontirim anase wonsusu hu danti no ena sa hyehye no entimi aboma no nti wose sa adwen bi ekra Ghana de hye binum se empanifo pese wo hwe na oman no wodane ma ne enua no mozemi fo den wose nya no kreda yenhwe ne montungu ne ma asoma hodo a ye wono nkabom ne odo ewom no ye ma ne ndedi ne no ena betimi aboa ama o my Ghana mpunto ne enkoso so etimi edim na ha ede magina ede do Bonkrata mu boso ni na mede besi ama ene anope.
Okay na ye beda eye amansan chami enchi buesiako ase na no pe pay ese wono eje ku akrata na emu boso no emu nsem enyina ebeda ye sabre wa wonya bi nto ye no bomode a pebito na onso no hwehwemiye na hodia ekọ because ewiase de akola kura go school no ba na yesi o mebi so papa ne o mama se enede na ekọ so ewiase bia na wonim pe graphic ni bi kenkan ani na mo pesa do mo ntobi na mo hwe mu nsem a ewo ho na no pay no mo nso mo hodia ekọ no pay na ye beka cho se yeda se papa ese utimi ebeka ye ho wo Makosem dwumedie no so utimi fra ye de wadwenkyere eba ye bebo dwumedie no ma no koso producers a wono bo aye eye Erica MCR eye nia feature mfidie no ma no pay itimi begina so enso eye Ben wono ekan ho yiba sanso na Miracle wono na Mavis wo munyina ka ho bi na no pay ye de Makosem dwumedie no enso ebes boamo Perez enso eka ho bi amansa cha me entwebesi akona de ku akrata mu boso no so ebaye na me ka o city base ne heartbeat work food enso boy chido mi amede dwumedie no ebemidi edinana ya Asabea na me ka o se me sorry so de na the economy dwumedie no ena won ede bronti me so ede amamorage day ene na pamfo na wo so ababeje akonwa no ede afam na ha ene ebrema ye kwama ede Makosem dwumedie ni nyina esi makra